Hey guys, welcome for coming back, joining us again. My name's Lee Tucker. It's my really good friend, Mr. J.C. Anderson, joining us. We have Mr. John Fox as well, and my co-founder with Music with Purpose, Mr. Blue Foley.
Hey, y'all.
So we're excited to talk to you tonight and get everything going with Music with Purpose. So Music with Purpose is a 501c3 nonprofit that we decided to start so that we could go share some songs and love on some old folks at the senior home. We're actually going to be in several long-term care facilities, nursing facilities, and VAs. We're going to bring live interactive music to those facilities, and we can't wait to get there and share some love and some stories. And we love having the seniors also share stories with us. So sometimes the song that we play, it may inspire them to tell us a story. So that's another great part of this. So do you want to say anything?
I do.
Will?
I got a few things I want to say. First thing I want to say is he's got everything memorized as to where you go to donate. So why don't you tell him, Lee?
So there you go.
Right.
Well, just so you know, you can actually text MWP Impact, IMPACT, MWP Impact to 5355. Just text 53555. Sorry. So if you text 53555 and text the word MWP Impact, you can donate there. It'll actually send a link to your phone to our Give Butter account, and you can send money that way. And that'll keep us on the road, keep us going to facilities. In case you didn't know, because I've learned a lot since starting this journey with Music with Purpose, across the United States, there's about 1.3 to 1.4 million seniors in facilities across the U.S. There's about 15,000 facilities across the U.S. So we have a whole lot for us to do. A lot of facilities for us to go play. So we're looking forward to spreading this joy and spreading this message as far and wide as we can across the U.S. and hopefully even take it to Europe eventually. And have some good times over there as well. But thank y'all so much for being a part of this and supporting this cause and all the good things. And I'm going to turn it over to Mr. J.C. Anderson.
Well, I'm going to jump in real quick because you know you can't keep a good man down. Oh, no. I also feel like looking back on the memory of.
It does. That headset.
No, the reason I wanted to jump in, though, for real, though, guys. So I gotta give you some real love. I'm really excited about the new chapter that you've started with your musical journey, JC. So before you even begin, a big part of what we do, not only on the profit side of Nashville Nights, but with Music with Purpose, it's the story behind the song. And I would love, because Lost and Found is your new category of music, which I'm not going to give away. I'm not going to give away. I want you to tell them that story. But man, I've been following you on the socials. I love what you're putting out there and giving little snippets. Tell them how that journey got started and why and the purpose behind it.
Yeah. I guess I need to use my mic, right?
Scoot over there, sweet boy.
I guess it's been a little over 3.5 years ago. Kind of had a supernatural experience. I was out in Las Vegas playing a residency out there. And it's a long story, but the short version was just wasn't happy. I was depressed. I was down. I had turned a lot to kind of drinking behind the scenes on my own, a lot. And just wasn't enjoying life anymore. And, one night I was in my room, and it's one of the few nights that I couldn't get the guys to come hang out in my room after a show. And I hated being alone, but I was sitting there in the silence, and I heard a voice speak to me. And the voice said, what are you doing here? So I quickly just thought I was losing my mind. All the antidepressant medications and everything else I was on too, I was like, I didn't know what was happening. So I decided to humor the voice and talk to it. And I said, well, this is where I'm supposed to be. And the voice said, how are you so sure about that? I said, well, these guys have been playing with me for over a decade, and they need me. Their families rely on me, And the voice said, what about your family? I said, what about my family? He says, well, don't they miss you? I mean, you're making a living, but you never see them. I said, yeah, I really wish I saw more. And the voice asked me again, said, what are you doing here? So I said, well, what am I supposed to do, just quit? And the voice said, yes. So I thought for a second, and I said, well, if I quit, how am I going to be able to take care of my family? And the voice said just 2 words, and he said, trust me. And that was it. And then the voice stopped. And I was kind of rattled. Since that night, I haven't had a drink. I never wanted to again. The desire to do that just disappeared. I just didn't want to do it anymore. And next morning, I called my wife to tell her the same story I just told. And I said, I think I might be losing my mind, but I want to run this past you. And I told her, and she kind of chuckled a little bit. I said, what's so funny? She said, I've been praying to God for months now, every single day, for him to reach out to you and rattle you a little bit and get you back to being the man that you used to be, which made me feel about this big. But I knew exactly what had happened at that point. I knew it was God talking to me. So I changed everything I was doing. I got off the road, went all in at my church. I started serving at my church after a few months. They found out that I was a singer, so I went from running sound to now leading praise and worship at a large church in Mount Juliet, and it's been the best thing that's ever happened to me. So I'm finally happy.
And you just started a new job. Like the Trust Me has
Yeah.
really panned out.
Yeah, it really
so
has.
not only did you start this Christian country, I mean, let's call a spade a spade. That's really what a lot of your message is, which I truly love. But the Trust Me also really came to fruition because you just started a job that is going to absolutely support your family and also allow you to come and do things like this in the evenings. And
who would have thought?
So, I mean, again, it's interesting what happens when we listen to the still small voice in our head.
Big time, yeah. And like I feel like all I want to do now, when it comes to when I'm writing songs and stuff, is I just want to make people aware. You know, that he's there and he's just got his arms open. He's just waiting for you to run into him.
So having said that, segue us into Lost and Found.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, give me the story behind the song.
And
All right.
give your church a shout out because I've been there.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
there you
beautiful
go.
church. I love the preacher.
Amen.
Yeah,
He's a character and a half. So yeah, we had a good time after church.
Yeah, he's awesome. It's called Joy Church. It's in Mount Juliet, Tennessee.
That's an appropriate name.
Right? Yeah. And it's Pastor Jim Freese, who's kind of adopted me as his spiritual son. And 45 years ago, he was an alcoholic checking IDs at a bar.
Wow.
And now he's a pastor of pastors. He teaches 10, 15,000 pastors a year.
Wow.
Nationwide. And he's just been a massive blessing.
And he's
to
a
me.
fisherman.
And his hobby is shark fishing. He just got back actually a couple days ago. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
love it.
swapped old fishing stories.
I love that.
Yeah,
Well,
good
as
times.
one
You should have seen
It's
it.
big,
You should have
boy,
seen
I
it.
tell ya. So Lost and Found. Tell me about Lost and Found.
Yeah, I had this idea for a while, and I ran it by a few friends, and no one really wanted to really.
You
do
didn't
anything
run it
with
by
it.
this brand.
I know. If I would have, I known you would have liked this one. You would have liked this one. Yeah. So one of my friends at church, he plays lead guitar on one of the other praise and worship teams, and he used to play on the road with Torrin Wells.
Okay.
And wrote a lot of songs back then with Torrin, and I didn't even know he was that great of a songwriter, but he came over one night after church, sat on the couch, and we grabbed our guitars and started messing around, and I said, I got an idea I want to run by you. And I told him the idea. I said, it's called Lost and Found. And I kind of gave him the story and the premise, and he just started playing this riff on the guitar, and we were off and running, and now it's going to be the title track of the new EP that's coming out.
As it should be. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll
We're
gonna
get out of the way.
Take it away, boys.
All right,
J.C. Andersen and John Fox.
Yeah, this song's for all those folks out there that, that a lot of times it's especially when you've lived a life like what I lived in the past, a lot of times you can walk into the house of God and you just don't feel like you belong. And when you actually do, and you realize that whenever you finally just kind of surrender yourself to the Lord, you feel that welcome. And that's what I wrote the song about. It's called Lost and Found. It's kind of a true story, I guess. So, yeah. They said time can heal all wounds till time is running out. If you're down on luck, just wait. It's bound to turn around till it don't. When you thought that you could make it on your own. I've heard his name, heard stories, heard of healing, grace, and hope. Heard he's there for folks like me at the end of their rope. All I know, Something's telling me I'm not alone. I don't belong here. A broken man like me just shouldn't be here. He keeps telling me to lay it all here before his feet, give it all up to him now. I'm on my knees here. No, I never thought I'd feel the way I feel here. Grace replacing all my fears and doubts. Walls coming down, lost and found. I can't believe it took so long, but now I finally see. Even after all the things I've done, he's still been there for me at a heavy cost. To give me life, he gave his own upon a cross. I don't belong here. A broken man like me just shouldn't be here. He keeps telling me to lay it all here before his feet, give it all to him now. I'm on my knees here. No, I never thought I'd feel the way I feel. Grace replacing all my fears and doubts. Walls coming down, lost and found. Never thought I'd feel the way I feel. Grace replacing all my fears and doubts. Walls coming down, lost and found. They said time can heal all wounds till time is running out.
Oh man, great job! Oh, somebody
Yeah.
on football.
Somebody play football.
Oh man, let's do it out. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you got to do one more, whichever one you guys want to do, whatever you're feeling, man.
You want to do a little bit broken?
I think a little bit broken sound real
Yeah.
good to me.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Does that feel good? Yeah, we just love this song. This is on the new album. I really wanted something that felt like a song that George Jones would have done. That was my hero growing up, and I heard he did a lot of really cool gospel songs, and I just wanted to write one like that because kind of pay homage to why I started playing country music in the first place. And this song came across, and I just couldn't resist it when I heard it, and we recorded it, and yeah, it's called "A Little Bit Broken." It's kind of a similar story to Lost and Found, but I guess from more of like a country boy's kind of way of looking at things. So.
I'm supposed to go up a half step. Is that right?
Yeah, let's go up half step.
You sure?
Yeah. Why not?
Kick it on up there,
Yeah.
boys. Kick it on up there.
Felt a little low, did it?
There we go. It feels good.
That's right.
Here we go. In the church parking lot, off the 109, I was already full on bread and wine. Just a shadow underneath that church steeple, standing at the doors between the good and the evil. I came in here just a little bit broken, searching for the words I never heard spoken. Met the Lord at the altar and fell to my knees. I came in here broken, but I left in one piece. Through the stained glass window, I saw the sun on Calvary's cross for everyone. Heard the soft words from my ears to my heart, and they put back together what had fallen apart. I came in here just a little bit broken, searching for the words I never heard spoken. Met the Lord at the altar and fell to my knees. I came in here broken, but I left in one piece. No choir, no preacher, no bells ringing loud. Just me and my Jesus and grace all around. Met the Lord at the altar and fell to my knees. I came in here broken, but I left in one piece. A little bit broken, but I left in one piece.
I've lost my mind. That is the first time I've ever heard that. Yeah, I mean, holy crap. Dude, I'm so glad you didn't look up because you'd have been rolling. I was running around going, oh my God, this is so good. Oh my God. Did y'all write that together?
No, that's the only one on the whole record I didn't write. That was Levi Foster, Tara Thompson, and Mark Christian. And we had just finished
That
another.
was Levi, the one that
Yeah.
we've all worked with
Yeah,
before.
that's
oh
him.
My God.
And they forgot all about it. And I was talking to Mark one day about something. I said, I really want like a George Jones type song I want us to work up. And he goes, oh, one like this? And he played the work tape. And I was like,
Oh, yeah. I mean, you hear that and it's like, wow, I was so mad I didn't write that.
yeah, I was mad.
So mad I didn't write that.
He's like, you want it? I said, yes.
Oh, man. Well, I thank you guys for staying.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for playing.
Oh, yeah, honored.
Lee, dude, what a way to cap it. You know? Well, we'll jump back in. Are you still recording or are you done? Still recording. Okay. I wanted to say, Lee, come sit by him again.
Come on,
We
Eddie.
got our headsets.
First of all, that's all right.
Can't take anybody's order.
I was going to say,
Number 32, your beef and broccoli is ready. Number 32.
no, for real, I'm pretty sure y'all can hear me. But,
Yeah.
man, I did not, we had some technological difficulties. We got started a little bit late. But I'm so glad that you guys made it. I'm so glad. What a way to cap it. That'll be
This
our
is
bonus
special.
footage for those that
100%.
hung out. Wow. I cannot wait to get together and write some Christian country with you.
Let's go.
But again, music with purpose, guys, honestly, you kind of just witnessed what it's really about. I mean, man, if that doesn't inspire you, you just ain't got a soul and you might as well turn us off.
Well, this is part of this, telling the story behind the song and then playing the song. This is what we do at senior care facilities.
Yeah.
We share these kinds of stories and then we welcome feedback and then we play the song. And, sometimes it inspires people to cry, to laugh, to share a story of their own. And, if that's how you came to the Lord, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah, absolutely. Lee brings up a great point. He mentioned it earlier in our program. There's an old school
Program.
Who's watching the program tonight? But literally, Lee mentioned it. There was a gal. We went and played one a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
First time ever. It was a little bit nerve-wracking because they were already there in attendance, ready to go, and we had to set up in front of them, and I felt like I was getting dressed in front of a bunch of old folks.
It was great because it was Italian night, and they'd already ate all this pasta and bread.
Yeah.
And they were falling asleet while they were clapping, and they would wake up and go back to clapping.
But by golly, they were clapping. But what I was speaking to is what Lee had said, this sweet little old gal, and boy, she was. She stayed late, signed all the hats, which she wanted everything. She wanted everything in every color. She was a wonderful gal. And she was telling us that at my third wedding, now I finally found the right one. I stayed with him. But Tori Amos was her cousin. And Tori Amos come and played at our wedding. You guys know who Tori Amos is? Yeah, right? But the point was that she was so excited to share that with us. And where all that comes from is that's exactly what we hope to do. We hope to make these people that probably haven't had a conversation about way back when in a long time, bring that out in them. I think it's a great cause, a great purpose. Please donate. MWP Impact. There's websites. We're going to have our QR code up. 53555. If you text MWP Impact to that,
53555.
right? It works. We tried it. Technology's amazing, man. You do it, and then, and here comes the old Give Butter with MWP, and then when you donate, a little angel shows up and grants all your wishes. I'm teasing about that last part, kinda. Anyway, thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us.
You don't ever know about this guy. But this is part of it. This is fun. It's the laughing. It's the stories. Thank y'all so much for supporting this. I want to thank all my friends that's been here. Kelly Elena, Matt Rogers, JC Anderson,
Lockwood Bar, Peyton Taylor, Matt and Joey, right?
Matt Rogers,
Yes,
Matt
and,
Cox, and Joey. Don't know Joey's last name, but really did a great job on getting this sound.
I think it's Joey
video.
the Amazing.
That works. The Amazing.
right?
I like that
That
last
works.
name. Is that Polish?
That's great.
You're welcome.
Anyway,
We're going to eat some Mexican. Thank y'all so much. We love you from the bottom of our hearts and our stomachs. We love
That's
you.
right. We'll see you. Have fun. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Gosh dang it. Thanks so much, guys. That was great.